So in this video, I'm going to show you how to amend an evaluation plan. So when we're amending an evaluation plan, or we need to make a change to an eval plan that a parent has already signed off on, we have a process that we need to go through in order to pull a new testing item into this evaluation report that technically already exists. So we don't just want to come in here and click put this back in a draft and add something. That will not work. So what we need for you to do is to come in, and you need parent permission. So we need you to come in and click the amend button. The notice date, it pulled up today's date, assuming that I'm sending this home. But let's say that this was, considering I'm working off an eval plan that already has today's date, it wouldn't probably be the same date that I'm sending home something that we modified. So say a few days later, after the parents returned it and we signed it, we noticed that we made a mistake and we forgot to put something on there. Or possibly the parent mentioned a concern and it made you think of extra testing procedure that should be on there. Perhaps you noticed something that shouldn't be on there. All of those things can happen and do happen. So put the notice date as the date that you're sending home this modification or amendment to the eval plan. Keep it in draft. It will give you the original dates here just so you can see. Hit submit. And now we're not going to edit anything about it because everything about the eval is going to stay the same. We're just amending the procedures is what we're trying to do. So this will all stay the same, so you can just move down. Eval areas is often what we're trying to change. We're trying to add an eval procedure on these. So say I said I wanted to add a new testing procedure, so I'm going to add. There was something in the social emotional, a checklist that we felt, was really pertinent to this child, and the parents maybe a parent brought up autism to you after the fact, and now you would like to add a rating scale or some sort of checklist for that. So you can add that, and when you do this amendment, you only add the procedure or put on the procedure that you're adding. You don't need to go back in and put everything in. It's just the change that you're making. So we're going to say, so it's just the procedure that okay, so we came in and say the family wanted an additional checklist or some rating for all possible concerns with autism. So I'm going to be adding maybe an autism rating scale or parent interview, whatever it would be. So select only the item that you are adding. You don't need to go and put everything else in, just the additional item. Then you go down and you can find yourself or whoever it is and click the position and hit submit. If there's a few things that you need to add, you can then go through and add them as well. But say I'm only adding this one. So if you look at my eval areas, that's it. That's all that I'm putting on my amendment is this procedure. Notification list then is the guardian again, same as before. If you need to add anyone, or update the current person, you can do that. So now I am making a proposal. I am adding something additional onto this. So I need to refill out the PWN piece of it. So again, you can look through your due process manual. You're often saying something along the lines the district is proposing to add additional testing, and then you're going to want to go through and tell the story, why you're adding it, what led up to this, were there any other options considered, and is there anything else affecting the proposal. So you're going to want to fill these out, answer the questions appropriately so that anybody that reads this can know what's going on. Again, you can spell check if needed and hit submit. You are often not using this for refusals, but if you are, you will have administration to assist with that, but you would fill out this instead of the proposals. And student information pulls up, and that is all correct. So now that's it. I just needed to add that one procedure. I can check completeness. Everything is good to go. Click Make Pending. And now I have this new amendment. What you're going to do then is exactly as you would have done down here. When you get it back, you can pull it up here to print it, and you will notice it is only going to show, there's the PWN part of it, the one test that I added right there. Just the one. And so you can print that, download it, email it out, however you want to do it. And then I'm going to come here and I'm going to click and put it into final after the parent sends it back to me. And we're going to say, we got it today. We'll see if the system lets us do it because we have it as a date in the future. And you hit submit. And what it now does is it pulls that procedure right into your evaluation report as well. So when I go into my evaluation report, I will also see the portions for the autism rating scale. And again, you can also go and notify your evaluators if you would like to let them know. Maybe you only want to let the one person know who that's affecting, or maybe it's something that everybody needs to know about. And that is how you do an amendment to an eval plan.